Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't kill what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he falling again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This is Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
It's frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down now, it's Johnson, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first down, Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
On the keeper, this is Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier.
There to make the tackle, Steven. Nelson.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
2nd and 7. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 38, Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Taken down.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to
Randall Cobb there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Steelers 0. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to the QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. 16 yards, a first down. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He's brought just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check 41. Check 24. Check 24. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7, Steelers nothing.
Pull back. 330. We ain't giving them nothing yet. Tighten up. Work up. 59 work up.
First carry for James Conner. And he stopped immediately there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The line of scrimmage.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage?
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
It's on the tackle.
It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and...
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 34 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the point after.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Steelers.
The That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a 1st down throw. Watson flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Watson going to run it on the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
Watson's pass.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
But it brings up.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins.
Watson's pass.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Ben to throw again. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson.
6-yard line.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Steven Nelson on the
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
First down, Texans.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw is Watson on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And now Watson throws another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. 30, the 20.
Get off the field.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 87 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. But he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. That's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a plan.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Here we go. Black 20. Watch the pass.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Some might say that he's got looked at in and absorbed the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. He was unable to on that attempt.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run here with Connor. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Joshua Dobbs, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Texans 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one, 56 yards.
1st down.
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, He thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Again, it's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson taking it in. And the Texans cut into that lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Roethlisberger going to throw it. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
Roethlisberger on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline. And
so after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
And 10.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 29-yard line.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
15-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
You'll get nothing.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Second down now. It's Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburghs.
Racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? quiet if it's new. I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet if it's new. I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go. Now I get it to go.
got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the. Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a four and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, work the middle.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Duke Johnson, the ball.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
2nd and 5.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check 9. 54. I got you, son. And go.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Let's go, D. 25. Check 99.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here's Mickens to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
Bradley Roby.
That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now on 2nd and 16. Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
To Johnson again. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Watson. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he stopped immediately there.
Duke Johnson.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Watson going to look to tuck and run. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 27.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return is Mickens. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 28-yard
The
line.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carry
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they're trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that one.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This one from 46 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
25 yards.
25 yards that time.
First down.
From the gun, it's Brady. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Brady will try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off. That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
Now it's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's Steve McClendon that time who winds up getting him down.
2 yards.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
I can't believe they even let you play. Showing it.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Now third and 5.
Here's Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Brian Anger.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 8 yards.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is taken around the 12. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
A touchdown the differential. A 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man has got it. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Tampa Bay.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Incomplete.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
33 yards on the play.
33 yards that time. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. First down. It's Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but now it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Here we go. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
In order to play a really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Check 26, check 26.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
William Golston on the tackle. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. An option run here for Watson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
12-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
36. Hey, switch gears.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Get wide.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson.
26-yard line.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
45. Here we go, T. Get off the field.
On 4th down, Watson. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now Brady, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Texans 10. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 18-yard line.
And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Bradley Roby.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 30. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going deep this time for Miller. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller, 30 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect.
And now here is another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, 20,
you know they pay me
10,
extra for this.
and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Texans 12. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Johnson, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Levante David. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Watson now to throw. Finding Fells complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Watson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Levante David. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
2nd down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't. And now here is another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's
so time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I love. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. It's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain.